Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog from the Sunshine State of Florida. But it's night now, so I'm here over at the shop. I had to do some stuff today and get the stuff done at the shop. But this video is going to be a little bit different, as you could probably tell by the title of what happened to my car. And I rarely ever take my car out and like necessarily leave it, but sometimes I just wanted to take it out and enjoy it. There hadn't been a lot of shows or events this year, so I just wanted to enjoy it, take it to Destin. I had a golf tournament in Destin. I went down there, so I decided to drive the car. I hadn't driven it in a while. I really hadn't driven it since March when I went to Texas, and then Texas I drove it. After that, a little bit in Miami, but yep. So we get to the video, and as usual, if this is your first time checking out the videos, please hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell icon for future uploads, and definitely give me a comment, share, and a like, as I'm on my way to 4K. I'm trying to get to 4,000 here soon, so definitely share the videos with your family and friends. And always as usual, thanks for watching the videos. So yeah, my car was keyed on the back around a little bit. I showed some other people. I was like, hey, what do you think? And I was like, yep, it's definitely key. It's not like a straight scratch all the way, but on the places where it's at, it wouldn't be anything other than someone intentionally dragging a key or whatever, a sharp object across the wrap. It's an expensive wrap, probably around like a $10,000 wrap, because the car is completely wrapped in chrome. So it has like 3 different layers. It's wrapped in chrome, it has a reflective layer, and then it has another layer on the top. So yeah, so it's not easy or a cheap fix to get it redone, but I am gonna get it redone, but probably not till the beginning of next year. I'm gonna do some other stuff to the car now and just take it apart and do some different things that I wanted to do. I really don't understand why people always have to mess with other people's stuff. I get it, my car isn't for everybody. I built it for me, for what I like, for my purposes, for what I believe in. So everyone is free to have a choice or their own opinion, and I don't see why you should be hateful towards people's stuff, because I worked hard for that car, and I've worked hard for the money that I've put in. So just to go over, it's a 2015 Hellcat. I bought it when they first came out, so I didn't know, this was before a whole bunch of Hellcats were gonna be made. We didn't know how much of them they were gonna make the first year. So I sacrificed, I saved my money. I was gone from the family that year. I was gone a lot. So I found out they were coming out in 2014, and I told my wife, I was like, hey, when the Hellcat come out, I really want to get a Hellcat. And we joked about it, for a while. And then when they came out, there was like a $15,000 to $20,000 markup on them, and I was like, nah, that put me out of it. I'm not gonna pay $15,000 to $20,000 over the sticker for a car, even though at the time that was my dream car. I was like, man, I wanted it. They offered them in a manual, and in my opinion, if you're gonna have a supercar, a bad car, a fast car, I've always grew up with it have to be a manual. So that's how I ended up with that one. I was gone, let me see, I was gone 9 months. 3 out of that year, I was pretty much gone like a lot, probably 288 days out of that year I was gone away from family, out doing stuff with the military. I know I chose the military life. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't, if I had to do it all over again, I'll do it again. But next time I want to join the Marines, because those dudes are crazy, and I was deployed with some of those guys in like South America and the Middle East, and I was like, they got to give those guys something at Paris Island, and I wanted but you know, it is what it is. But if I was to do it again, I'd still join the military. I always said I would join the Marines. So, you know, I have a bunch of money invested and a lot of time away from family invested in it, because, you know, it wasn't a cheap car, and it was something that me and the family talked about. Actually, I ended up getting it because I was heading out. It was around Thanksgiving time of 2015. I was getting ready to head out, but the family went home it was Thanksgiving, but I couldn't go because I was getting ready to head out, and then I had to do some more training and flying, so they denied my leave to go home for the holidays. So my family, they went home. I told them to go ahead and go because I'm gonna be doing training anyway. Ain't no reason to stay around while I'm doing training. But so the family went. My wife and the kids went to her family for the holidays, and I just so happened I went by the Dodge dealership and they had one on the showroom floor. It was white. I liked white cars. For the longest I liked black car, but I changed it over once I came to Florida to get white car. They had it on there. They had a $15,000 markup on it at the time, and I was like, no, I don't want it. I don't want the markup. So I negotiated the markup price off of the car. So in 2015, I paid sticker for the Hellcat. I negotiated off the ADM, additional dealer markup. So I called and I was like, hey, I found a Hellcat. And I was like, and she was like, yeah, I know, but we can't afford it with all the different marks. I was like, this one, they said I could get it at no markup price. And then she was like, yeah, go ahead and go. So I went and I bought it. And then, of course, after I bought it, she thought I was getting a Charger. But I think at that time, the Chargers had just came out, so they were kind of harder to find. The Chargers were harder to find for the 4-door. So I got a two-door. So it's like, you got a 2-door. So, yep, I end up with the 2-door Challenger Hellcat. And, you know, right after that, I deployed and I came back. And that's when I came back. I did the first wrap, as you can see right there. That was the wrap that I did for the Tuskegee Airmen, since I flew, you know, and I just wanted to pay homage to the Tuskegee Airmen. So I wrapped it like a P-51 Mustang Red Tail. I had that for about a year or so, and then I deployed again, and I came back, and there were some areas that needed to be touched up. You know, Florida is super hot. The car, you know, sat in the garage for a while. So when I came back, I was like, hey, I took it down to Miami, to Metro Wraps. I was like, hey, I just need these areas touched up. And then the owner, Bruno, thanks Bruno for all the help and talking me into changing it to Mission Flyer 2.0, which is this one right here. He was like, he wanted to do it in the different wrap. I think this one was 3M. This one needed to be Avery Dennison to enter the competition. And I was like, I don't know, man. It's going to cost me this much more money. He was like, man, I think if we do it, we could enter. They have a Rap Like a King contest. So I was like, sure, why not? Let's do it. Of course, you know, I still had to pay some money because that wrap is this one is pretty intense. I say this is a 2-stage one, so it's completely wrapped in chrome, then the graphics and the design and everything like that. So that was understandable. And then we went to SEMA in 2018. Yeah, SEMA 2018, and it won for the best wrapped car in the world at the Rap Like a King at SEMA. So that was pretty exciting. I got to go out to SEMA for the first time. They flew me out to SEMA for the event, and it was pretty cool. The car was supposed to be there, but with the logistics of, I think it was Hurricane Michael at the time. Yeah, I think it was Hurricane Michael. So, and I was here in the Panhandle where the hurricane kind of hit down the street, so it was helping with some hurricane recovery and stuff like that. So I couldn't get the car out there. So the next time, the other year, I went back and I did this one, which is the third iteration, which is that one right there. So I did a Dukes Hazzard themed car, and then I changed it after that to what you see now with the with the, with the Black Lives Matter fist on top, because what going on in the world, it really affects me here at home, not so much abroad. Believe it or not, I feel safer deployed than I do here, with just necessarily being pulled over and everything like that. And the car, is an extension of who I am and what I wanted to put out there, and that is, that's why I did the car that way. And I said, it's not for everyone. It's not about hate. It's about love. I said, I didn't do 20 plus years in the Air Force for nothing. I always felt like if I did that, I could always, leave the world or something better than how I came into it, or better than how I found it. So that's how I came to the current wrap that I am at. And I usually don't take my car out to like local meets and stuff like that, but I'm say it's the pandemic was going on. I was like, well, I want to get out and do some stuff. So it's either it happened that night, that Friday night, or the next day, because I said that Friday night it was at the local meet, and then the next day I drove it to the golf course for a tournament. And then that evening when I got home and I was taking my stuff out the trunk, I noticed it. It's not the end of the world, but that's why I need to get a dash cam for the back. So yeah, man, people just leave people's stuff alone. I guess, as you know, if I saw what was going on, it would be a different story right now. But it's still, it's still a material item. But at the same time, I did sacrifice a lot. I did, put my money and everything into it, so it's mine. So I just don't understand why people feel the need that they have to mess with other people's car. I'm not necessarily going to show the damage to it. That's almost like, I don't know, if the person who did it probably watched the videos like, oh yeah, so don't give them that satisfaction. I am going to I think I talked to the guys, waiting for them to get back. I'm gonna see if I could use my heat gun and kind of do like heat it up to kind of like see if it's self-healing. But as I said, if not, I'm gonna change it up anyway. But it's just a bummer that people don't, in today's day, people don't appreciate people's time and effort they do into stuff, and they just feel like they have the right to do whatever they want to do, which is not the case. Not the case at all. And I would say, I really, I just go to the shows. I don't mess with anybody. I don't do anything. Of course, people isn't gonna like the car because of what it is and the climate that our society is in. So I really wasn't gonna do a video on it. It was about 3 days. I saw it, got sad. I just was like, I can't even deal with this now. I just went in the house and took a nap. So I made a video about it. Somebody keyed the car. I want to say it's to be expected, but you always expect something like that, because there's so much hate out there in the world. It's not gonna stop me from doing what I'm doing or stop me from enjoying my car, but it's just gonna change the outlook on how I interact, with people or do different events. And yeah, so yeah, it sucks. It is what it is. Not to say I'll get over, but we'll move on from it. We'll build. I think I got a spider on my ear. What? Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me, but I thought I felt a spider on me. But again, guys, definitely thank you guys for definitely subscribing, especially all the people I met this weekend in Destin, driving the car. I appreciate the support you guys showed me on the thumbs up and the videos and the pics. And that's one thing, if you ever see me out anywhere at a show or anything, I'm approachable. I'll show you anything on the car. I'll let you sit in the car. That's what it's for. It's to share share my passion with everybody. So if you see it, take a picture, subscribe down below, comment. I don't mind at all. And I'm trying to get to 5K. When I get to 5K, I'm probably gonna do a good giveaway for the people who've been rocking with me for a minute. So as I said, it's a different type of video. I never thought I would have to make this video, but I also always anticipated it just because of what the car is. And I say as usual, definitely subscribe, hit that bell icon for future uploads, give me a thumbs up, share the videos with your friends, and help me get to 5K, on the journey to 5K. And now that I'm retired from the military, I have a little bit more time to invest in the videos. As you guys can see, there's more frequency of videos coming out compared to before, where I'm gone here and there, so I could only do one video every couple of months, if that. So I really appreciate you guys for rocking with me, who have been rocking with me, and all the new people that I've met and new subscribers. Thank you, and we'll come back stronger with a new wrap. I already have some ideas. I just have to talk it over with my Metro team, what we're gonna do. And I'm probably just gonna leave this one on there for the rest of 2020 and come out fresh in 2021. I'm gonna do see if I could do some self-healing on it, or do some touch-up on it. And then we'll go from there. So again, thanks for watching the videos, guys. I know to me this is a sad one because I never thought this would happen, but I still thought it would happen. But thank you guys for watching the videos as usual. Peace.
I don't know what sleep is. I got a queen. She lit me to evening. She ripe like a peach and she snapped me the snippet. You well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through a murder. She wrote it. Still up with courage. You're doing a service. Pull up to the crib. I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cutthroat from the low with no love.